Hi, welcome to the show. I'm Paul. This is Martin. This is Developing Goalkeeping. How are you, mate?
Very good. Very good. A lot warmer now.
Yeah. What do you think about surroundings, huh?
It's unbelievable. I'm just watching the lads, cut the grass. We're just deciding whether they've had an argument or not, because they don't really say a lot to each other today. But one side's diagonal and one side's cutting straight.
We were just looking
really confused on.
We're hoping. I think the home game could be a bit interesting if there's a diagonal pattern down here and a straight pattern down here.
So if you come to Oxford at the weekend, let us know what they're doing.
Yeah, let us know exactly. So I thought, what about talking about time wasting? I had a little bit of a think on the way in and thinking, time wasting, cracking little topic. You must have some cracking stories around time wasting that you've come across over the years.
There's a fine line with time wasting though, because I think if you just step over that line, you find yourself very booked very quickly.
It's an art form, though. It's become some of the continental teams. Hasn't it become part and parcel of?
Yeah.
There's probably the absolute aficionado, the best in the world at time wasting.
There's an art, like you say. There is an art, and you say about the continental goalies. There's and I'm sure people have seen this. If they haven't, ball comes in, bobbles in front of the goalie, and he doesn't. The ball's dead. He stops his foot and he waits. And he waits for the striker to get close enough.
Yeah.
And then the minute he comes in, picks it up, but dives into the striker. So now he's gone down. Now he's pretending he's injured. So he's now wasting another 30, 40 seconds.
So how is he? Is the keeper? Has he learned to do that? Has someone told him to do that? Well, how's it working in the game at the moment? What are you saying to your keepers?
I think there's a cycle, isn't there, of things that go on. It's like banter in changing rooms. People assume that they'd started it, but not realising that they were doing this 100 years ago. It's just been recycled. And so maybe he's seen someone do that. He might have seen a young goalie do it. He might have seen a goalie from a different country do it. And he thought, I'll have some of that. That's class. The lads will love me doing that. Like headbutting the striker's shins. I'm wasting more time.
Yeah.
But there is an art to it. And people say, oh, is it cheating? I think if it goes over the line, there's a line to it, and if you go over the line, for me it is classed as cheating. But there's an art form to it. I'm doing some work at Boreham Wood at the minute, and I laugh because he's a goalie that I've never met that is so good at time wasting. What he'll do, Nathan Ashmore, what he'll do, the ball will come into the box, he'll look like he's gonna pick it up. He then goes to pick it up, but doesn't pick it up and just leave the ball on the floor. So the centre forward's turn now starts to walk off. So he's bought himself 10 seconds. Obviously, the lads shout to him, he ain't picked it up. So then, as he turns the striker, Ash is now running it to one corner of the box, goes dribbling with it, waits again, same structure, waits, then picks it up, and then he walks to the other corner of the box. And it's like so many managers on the opposite side want to just go on and just literally headbutt him because he's killing so much time. But it's in the laws of the game. There's no way he's cheating. If he holds the ball for 20 seconds, okay, they're fine.
So there's no time limit. There's nothing in the laws of the game that says
until he picks it up.
You can't do that.
No.
So in theory, he could dribble backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
Obviously, until he gets tackled.
But the best one is when they look like they're going to pick it up and their hands lift up as well without the ball. But naturally, as a striker, you must think, he's picking this up. He's going to pick it up. So you start to half turn.
Yeah.
And realise you're getting the shout. He ain't picked it up. Go and close him down again. But for me, there's loads of different ways you can, you can time waste. He's going the long way around the goal.
When it goes behind the goal, you mean?
Yeah, and you're on, say, the left side of the goal, and it goes right behind. You're going to find yourself walking all the way around the goal to then, or the manager at Boreham said this the other day. You can light jog slower than you can walk. And I'm like, what is he on about? And then in my head, I'm sitting on the bench, and I'm doing it in my head. I'm visualising it in my head, and I'm going, he's so right. You can bounce jog a lot slower than you can physically walking.
It looks as if you're really putting some effort in.
But the ref goes, come on, hurry up.
You're almost jogging on the spot.
Exactly. Yeah. Ref saying, come on. Ref, look, I'm jogging. I'm not going to sprint. I'm jogging. Yeah. He's doing the power walking, but his arms are going quicker than his legs. His legs are not moving.
But is the manager telling you that in the context of, hey, we need to tell the guys to do this if we're in a situation where we need to time waste? Or is it I'm just trying to understand not as a coach, not as a goalkeeper, as to, I guess, how it's coming in the game, who's bringing it in the game, why it's in it. I get it if it's, we're 1-0 up. We're in the last 5 minutes of the game. It's a big game. It doesn't matter how important the game is. Right, guys. I did it with my under-15s at the weekend.
Yeah.
We were 3-1 up. They came back 3-2. They were all over us. I'm like, guys, calm, slow, relax. I get that.
Yeah.
Any sort of time wasting, but this is happening in the 3rd minute of the game. I'm just trying to understand.
I think there's a massive tactical element to slowing games down. I've personally put sessions on myself where it might be a 3v3 situation, and you're saying, all goalies on a goalie camp, for example, and you're saying, right, your team is now 3-0 up with 5 minutes left. Show me now what you're going to do, and just literally, that's it. That's all I'm giving them, and they play the game. You're going, right, let's see what happens. Do they really slow it down, or do they speed it up, or what do they do? How do they act? Do they get edgy and nervous? And so for me, there's a massive tactical side to this. To go, there was a game the other day, and the team were, I can't remember who it was. It was a Premier League game. It might have been Brentford. I can't remember who it was anyway. So the lads have gone through. They're 1-0 up, and there's 4 minutes left. And there's half an opportunity to shoot. And I'm on the sofa going, just run it in the corner.
Yeah.
Just run it in the corner.
Yeah.
Right? You don't need to shoot. Because if you shoot, he gives it back to the goalie. You're now defending within that half a second that you've had a shot.
Yeah.
Just run it in the corner. And you see it week in, week out. And you think, well, what are you gaining by having that shot? Okay, you might score, but you're not in a strong enough position to potentially score. So just keep running it in the corner. For me, that's a massive tactical decision to slow the game down. So I would, if especially if you're a manager of like we were saying with the under-15s, you bought it. I would put sessions on where you're going, right, your team's 4-0 down. What are you going to do? Ready?
Yeah.
Go. You've got 4 minutes to play.
Yeah.
And just see what they do. See how they react to it.
Yeah. 4-0 up, you mean?
4-0 up.
Yeah.
But I'd also flip it the other way.
Hasn't happened too often this season, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Which is why we haven't been able to employ the tactics. But I get the point.
Yeah. But you should. I think you should do it both ways. 4-0 up, 4-0 down. Draw in 0-0 with 30 seconds to go. What are you going to do?
What do you do?
Yeah, but what does the manager? No. Make a decision. Make a decision. But yeah, it's there's definitely an art form to it. But go too far. We had a game of just. It's come out of the blue. When I was doing the Tottenham 18s. We went away to Switzerland, and David Button was the goalie. How I remember this, I don't know. I can't remember my own wedding anniversary, but I can remember games. I haven't thought about this for years. Ball comes back, picks it up, waste time. Referee's not happy after he's had the ball in his hands for 4 seconds. Blows, free kick. They go and score from the free kick. And it's like, there has to be a balance of it. Yeah. You choose you choose, like say about choose your arguments wisely. Yeah. You choose your audience. And if you're away, on an international tournament, the Italians that are refereeing might slightly favour the home team. Yeah. Don't take the mick. Yeah. Don't time waste. Because it might go against you.
Maybe that's part of it. Reading the ref.
Exactly.
Maybe that's part of it. I think there was something at one of the internationals a few weeks ago. The Northern Ireland, one of the strikers, I think it took too long over the throw-in. Actually, he took way less time than you'd normally see watching a normal Premiership game. He was off.
Yeah.
And you think, but clearly, the ref was in that. The momentum had been coming, which I didn't see the whole of the game. So somewhere along the line, refs hit breaking point, bang, that's it. And it doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter whether the goalkeeper's time wasting or throwing or something like that. So give how do you teach that as well? How are you gonna teach your keeper?
It might be that they've even give a penalty against your give a penalty for your team.
Yeah.
So you're thinking ref's gonna want to even this up maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna time waste. Because if I just take that little bit too much, he's gonna blow. He's looking for an opportunity to level it up because he thinks maybe I shouldn't have given the penalty. Right? Maybe I should level it up a little bit. So you've got to be very very you've got to weigh it up. You've got to weigh that decision up whether you're going to time waste or not.
Is it the same? So sort of that whole time wasting topic. You look at pens these days as a keeper, and there's that. is it the same topic? You're sort of slowing down. You're having a chat. You're having a little bit of a wink. You're making a comment. You're coming back on the line. I guess it's that it sort of comes into the mental side as well, doesn't it?
The one that I like with the penalties is if you're taking the penalties there, and the goalie will come right while you're putting the ball down, will come right up to your face, and you're talking and whatever. And some have an aggressive approach, you know, like you score, I'm going to headbutt you after the game. Some have the approach of, you know, I've seen your videos. I know you go
I know
right
you're
every
going to
time,
put it. Yeah.
so you're probably going to go left today because I've just told you you're going right. The psychological battle over that is immense. That's the one I love though. But then slowly walking back, get back on the line, get back. I'm going. But it's really, really slow. So yeah, it's a tactical decision in my.
But
you
don't coach that. Do you coach that, or is that the individual deciding my approach is going to be in your face and I'm going to do that, or is it where they are in the moment, or is it?
I definitely coach
Would you put on a session that says we're gonna talk about how you approach pens, in terms of we were in a time wasting topic, but just in terms of that.
I've done it at Wickham before. When I was doing the first team at Wickham, we had I think it was a year we had Nicky Ball, Steve Arnold, Jason Mooney, and Matt Ingram, and we done a session going through penalties, and it's like, right, you two are going to take them, you two are going to be the goalies, and then you're going to flip round. In the end, we're going to share all the views. What did you like? What didn't you like? Well, I didn't like when you came right up to my face. Perfect. So guess what we're going to do? We're going to make sure we come up to their face.
Yeah.
Okay, what else didn't you like? I didn't like that you kept pointing one side saying, I reckon you're going to go here.
Yeah.
I don't like you talking to me. Perfect. So we're going to talk to him.
Yeah. So
we flipped it. You know, like, I try to have so many things, you know, like with free kicks. Get goalies to take free kicks and get them to see and feel what the striker or the taker, whoever, is feeling the other way. It's vital.
Yeah.
Because we were standing that, you know, in the goal, looking that way. Go the other way. Oh, I like that when people say about walls, or I want the smallest one to the right and the tallest one to the left. Why? Don't know. Just people have told me that. So go and take a free kick with it, so you feel it. You know, you feel it.
Yeah, and I suppose the wall's a great example as well, isn't it? You know, send one person to the ball to give the keeper the opportunity to organise the wall. Before then ref, finally pushes him back on the line. Yeah. Just buying that extra time, that extra decision making, I guess that's all part of the same skill. If we want to call it a skill, I don't know. What
I think
is it a skill?
I think there is an art. Yeah, I think there's a skill.
Time wasting is a skill. It's an art form that can be coached.
Yeah.
It can be learned.
But there's a line. And I keep saying there's a line. You gotta be sensible. You got to make not the right decision.
So how do we teach where the line is?
On the scenario of the game.
You've got to read the game.
You've got to read
the moment.
Yeah. You've got to read the game, read the moment, read what, as the referee booked 6 people in the game. If he has, then he's quite likely, he's very twitchy to blow.
He's on the edge.
If no one's been booked and it's quite a free-flowing game, I could take the mickey a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
But you've got to read it. And there's goalies out there that can't. I would have been one of them when I was playing. Couldn't read a thing. Yeah, he's got 8 players, and I'm like, I'm going to time waste here. You're booked as well.
What do you mean, ref?
I've done nothing. You've had the ball for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, reading the situation, I think is key. So, but there's definitely an art to it, and it is funny watching. It is funny watching because I'll watch the goalie, and for some reason I'll always watch the other bench. And they just literally want to get on and shake them.
Yeah.
Like, you're killing us.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, when it flips around, you might play them on the away game, flips around, and it's the other way. You're looking going, oh, it's all right now. It's okay now.
But I think that's we see that as fans, don't we?
Of course you do.
And there's nothing more frustrating than watching your team and the opposition are doing exactly what we've just talked about. Yeah. Come on, get on with the game. Come on, this is God. Come on. It is so frustrating. So of course, when you're on the bench and you want to push and you're a goal behind or whatever.
There was a game in the Premier League the weekend, and he's got the ball, and they were I can't remember again who it was. My memory ain't great with matches. But as he's got the ball, I thought I half knew what was coming. He's got the ball and gone like that to test the pressure.
Right.
So we just turn it over. So Alfie was sitting with me, boy, and I've looked up on the top left where it says the time and the score, and I'm like, Well, there's a shock. His team's 1-0 up. There's 3 minutes left. And he's testing the pressure.
Yeah.
Right? So obviously, the pressure clearly isn't right. So they need a new
not.
ball.
Ref,
New ball.
Yeah.
But the other team, like, again, fuming, raging. Just want to go over and shake him, like, come on, hurry up. But again, it's another form of it. Same with the throwing. When they throw it down the line, but they don't actually throw it on the pitch, they keep it off the pitch. So what happens? Ref blows, bring the ball back, they've got to throw it again. And that happened at Bournemouth, Southampton. And the lad's throwing it down the line, and the supporters are obviously caning him. And as he's picked the ball up, he's winked to the crowd, hasn't he?
The Ronaldo wink.
Are you more stupid than me or what? Because I've done that on purpose, but whatever.
I think we were talking the other day and you said, maybe I'm paraphrasing here, I think you were in a game, might be a Boreham Wood game, and you'd effectively encourage the keeper to go down. Because if the keeper goes down injured, real or not injured, there's a trainer coming on because the keeper's down. You know, if there's an outfield, but maybe the ref doesn't see it, maybe doesn't blow up. The keeper's down, the trainer's on.
Yeah,
it's wasting a bit of time. He's getting new messages to, maybe we want to reorganise, and this might not necessarily be with a minute to go.
Yeah.
Presumably that's another tried and tested, and maybe is the keeper the best? Go down, son. Get yourself.
Well, the only thing with the goalie is, if he goes down injured, doesn't have to come off. So if there's 4 minutes left, then your left back, your left back centre half goes down, for example.
Yeah.
And
he's got to come off to have treatment.
They've got to come off. So then the centre half's off.
Yeah.
They win a corner.
Yeah.
Your best header up, potentially off the pitch, and there's a corner against. So again, it's a tactical thing where you go, right, we might, they might have to.
And is that the nod coming from the bench? Give it the old. I mean, again, I don't want to talk the dark arts of time wasting, but it kind of,
There's a sly signal.
It feels a little bit.
There's a sly
clandestine,
signal.
shall we say? That's a little nod.
Yeah, there's a sly signal. But if you get caught by the bench doing the sly signal, it turns not very friendly. So
caught by the ref.
Or the ref, ref's the other one. So, but no, there's definitely ways. Goalies going down when they've caught the ball from across. We see that all the time.
Yeah.
Catch.
Yeah.
Or the funniest one where they've caught it dead straight in front of them, but they still feel the need to all of a sudden go all the way down on the floor with the ball. That's just hilarious.
It's like that delayed sort of someone suddenly not hit them, but
yeah. Well, it's a sniper in the ground, isn't it?
Exactly.
Bang,
Exactly what I'm looking for.
Oh no, I'm definitely not all right. So I'm gonna have to go down.
And I'll have a little look around and see what's happening and see what the ref is.
But because me boys come and watch a few Boreham Wood games, and Ashmore's very good at it, he's put it into his game. Because I teach him a lot about copy and paste. See something that someone does and you think it's effective, there's no problem, and Premier League boys will do this, in copying something and putting it into your game. Which is what we probably do in every walks of life, I'd imagine.
Completely.
So he catches. But again, because he ain't quite got the gist of it, it might be 1-1 with 40 minutes left.
He hasn't learnt the art yet.
He's dropped down and he's killing it, and you're like, everyone's going, what is he doing?
Yeah.
There's 40 minutes left, Alf, so just come on, mate.
It's
plenty to go.
Yeah.
Or his team's 3-0 down, with 30 seconds to go. And he's killing the game. Yeah. Like looking over, winking at me, going, you taught me well.
I'm on it.
I'm like, oh no, what is he doing?
Okay, great, okay. So the conclusion is the time wasting it's here. It's here to stay. We can't change it. It's in the game, sort of being coached. It's a dark art, whatever. Okay. Have we seen it in other sports? I don't know. Where else have we seen time wasting?
I think I've seen it in snooker.
Well, they did going back and having another pint.
Just another 20 minutes sitting in a chair. I've definitely seen it there.
Down for a bit.
100%. I've seen it in golf.
But that's psychological. So there's two different types of time wasting then.
Yeah.
Because you've got the time wasting to run down the clock.
Yeah.
And you get the time wasting to frustrate the opponent. Because they're all getting worked up because the bench is getting worked up. So snooker, I'm not running down the clock because there's no clock. I'm just winding up my opponent
Completely, yeah.
because he's going to get frustrated because I'm taking 10 minutes between each shot.
Ronnie O'Sullivan's a great example for that. And I don't know if you've seen it. There's times where he wanted to smash his cue over some of the other fella's head because he plays fast, doesn't he? And he's best when he's in a flow. And obviously then tactically, the other guy's going, well, I'm going to slow right down here. It's going to kill it. And you can see he's fuming.
Yeah.
To the point where he actually says, like, are you taking the mick at me or what?
Yeah.
Like, you're taking 20 minutes to take a shot. But the guy plays dumb. Oh, no,
Yeah,
sorry, I didn't mean, no, nothing by it.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a referee in snooker say, come on, hurry up. Have I? I mean, golf, the ref's going to step in and say, slow play.
Yeah.
You're still going to do it, or are you going to... Do you do it deliberately? I don't know. Do you do it deliberately in golf?
For me, on the putting green, you would. You know,
yeah, but you might actually be doing it so much that you put yourself off. You know, you got the...
Yeah, but it's still fun annoying the other player.
You've got the yips, haven't you?
It is
I've
fun,
stood over the putt for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm either time wasting or I've got the yips, but
it all depends what sort of player you are. My mate who I play with, Stewie, he can't play any quicker if he tried. So if I slow right down, it kills him.
Yeah.
Because he's itching, because he's got his bag on his back.
Come on, Martin.
Come on. I want to go to the next hole.
Yeah, okay.
It'll kill him.
So you're actually slowing down the pace of play, which again in football, you're slowing down the pace of play, which if a team is on the up and they're in a flow and they're in a... If the keeper's slowing it down or any of the outfield players, I suppose that's the same thing.
But it's a tactical movement again, isn't it? Like you just said, it's the time... Because my boy brought this up funny enough the other day. So I thought you said the other day you time waste to obviously aggravate the other team. And I'm like, yeah, you do. There's two parts of it, like you said. But people won't make clean these clean decisions, will they? If they're stressed and they're anxious, and you know, you probably make the best decisions you can when you're really calm and relaxed.
I've got a brilliant one. Brilliant one. Bowls.
What as in?
I think Crown Green bowling.
Yeah, you're going to speed it up though, aren't you? You're going to speed that up to kill the players. The average player age is probly 94.
Yeah, so he's not going to...
So if you speed it up, you know, little Mary's going to be struggling, isn't she? She can't keep up the play.
Yes, the opposite.
Completely.
Yeah.
You could
coach the bowls player to... Are they called players? Bowls player.
But if you slow that down, it's a 4-day event, isn't it? It's a test, isn't it? It's a test series. Or whatever they call it in cricket. I'm not that hot on the cricket.
Well, cricket, there you go. There's another one. Is there time wasting in cricket?
100%. You know, they get the ball and they do that thing in their groin, which still I don't understand why they do.
So that's the batsman bowler giving it the old...
But when they're there for 14 minutes still doing this with the ball, surely there's got to be a point where you're going... Is that becoming some sort of personal thing that you like doing? Or are you taking the mick out of me and just arrow out
just like shining your balls?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Again, what do you want to do as a batsman? You want to keep hitting the ball quickly, I'm assuming. So you don't want to wait 20 minutes.
Is the umpire going to penalise you? Again, have you ever seen in cricket?
Yeah.
Like your ref, football, but you know, refs, he's going to book you, he's going to whatever.
I've never seen that.
I don't know whether in cricket...
No, never seen it. But they're all slow anyway, aren't they? Let's be honest. I've been cricket once, and it probably 20 minutes, there probably 4 balls have gone. But by that 20 minutes has gone, I'm so drunk, I don't know where I'm anyway.
Exactly.
That's all you go for.
Well, correct. You go for the banter.
That's it.
Banter and the beer, isn't it?
Yeah, completely. The one I'd love to see though is the boxing.
You're just gonna
because as you know, I don't look like a boxer.
You're just gonna run away for 3 minutes.
I'm just gonna run around the ring.
Yeah.
I've got 3 minutes, whatever it is, 2 minutes to run around the ring, hear that bell, jump out, then I've got another.
There's got to be a rule, surely, in boxing that you can't.
I guarantee.
Surely you've got to have some
rule.
So actually, I could do three minutes. I could do a round with Mike Tyson then.
Yeah, if he said, right, we're gonna give you 8 million to go in the ring with Mike Tyson, what are you doing? Don't tell me you're standing there hitting him, because you're not. You're gonna run for 3 minutes.
He'd catch me. Will he catch me? Because at some point, it's not big. How big's a ring?
It's big enough to get away, but yeah, if you get cornered, you're struggling. It's like with the American football.
Yeah.
And you go, oh, look, I'd be a kicker. I'd love to be a kicker.
Yeah.
But the fear is, if they forget to bring me off, I'm struggling Because I've got 15 men charging that are humongous.
Yeah, I do get paid a wage
Hitting the
just
hell
to
out
sit
of
on the sideline and come in for 20 seconds.
I fancy
punt
running
the goal
away
and then come back.
for 8 million. I'd run around the ring with Tyson Fury for 12 rounds.
Love it.
I'd run around. Let's get that very clear. I said run around. I didn't say compete.
Yeah.
I'm going to run
around
around.
the ring.
I don't think he'll survive with me running around the ring.
So listen, I think we might have gone slightly off topic.
Yeah, a little bit.
But I suppose it's time wasting, but okay.
I bet people Google this though.
What?
They'll Google
whether you can
some
go
of
round
whether you can run round, not get hit once.
Yeah.
The umpire's going to tell you how we're up in cricket.
And bowls.
Speed it up. You get done for speeding it up.
Right, brilliant. Well, there you go. So that's our time wasting topic. If you want to find out more, go to patreon.com/developing goalkeeping. You'll find a load of extra content there, podcasts, YouTube, and so on. I'm Paul Sherratt. This is Martin Brennan. Thanks for listening.